Funding for Firehouse Kitchen is provided by RW Prime, good times, great steaks. Best Market, your neighborhood's first choice. Riverhead Bay Motors, specializing in Subaru and Volkswagen. Shallon Self-Defense Center, classes for men, women, and children. Kick with the best. Fire News, serving heroes since 1973. Gentle Dental, located in Eastport, New York. Renee Dumang, fine jewelry located in East Islip, New York. DeCarlo Food Service, servicing the food industry since 1963, located in Farmingville, New York. And FireFightersFashions.com, the swag of firefighters apparel.
Very, very cool episode, as I always say, of Firehouse Kitchen. I've got Gerard Kane from line of 143 here. What's up, Gerard?
Right.
I call him the G-Man, all right? We know each other. We have a little networking group that we meet with, and we got a couple firemen in that. It's a pretty cool networking group. What's the name of that networking group? Did we give it a name yet?
No.
No, we didn't?
No name.
We called the firemen who want to make lots of money network, something like that, and we all sponge off of each other and try. But Gerard's from 143, and he's going to make us a steak meal today. What are we making?
We're gonna make a skirt steak with a bourbon mushroom sauce.
Okay, I like bourbon.
Okay.
Can we drink during we making the show? I'd like to.
Sure, you told me.
All right, yeah, we'll definitely have some bourbon while we're cooking. All right, so what's first? What are we doing?
First, let's take the big mushrooms and just cut them in half, and I'll get the pan started with the little butter and olive oil that we have to saute it with.
All right,
Good.
so let's do that. So I'm gonna slice some mushrooms. Now, Gerard, you shouldn't trust me with slicing. If you watch Firehouse Kitchen.
That's good.
That's it?
Yeah. A little more to the left the next time. No, a little more to the right.
Okay, got it.
There you got it. Good.
All right, beautiful. So, Gerard, tell me about 143. Where are you guys located?
143 is located on 101st and Jamaica Avenue in Richmond Hill, Queens.
Richmond Hill. Actually, when I fell, I was working over at Squad. What Squad is over by you? Is that 270?
270.
I was actually working in their quarters when I fell. I fell in Richmond Hill. I was on Atlantic Avenue.
Yep, 143 was there at that job.
Yes, 143 actually rolled up, and they picked me up off the ground after I fell down, and they packed me up. They put me on the gurney.
Is that the first time anybody ever picked you off the ground?
Yes, in an injury.
All right.
I couldn't tell you what happened at college or at some fire department block parties. But 143 was there. You guys are the L's Angels, right?
Yes.
Yes, the L's. So why do they call you guys the L's Angels?
Because we're located under the L on Jamaica Avenue, the elevated train line.
What an original name.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It's fantastic.
Excellent. So, how did this all start? How did you start cooking in the firehouse?
Well, when I was at Proby, we went to the supermarket. They bought a bunch of food and told me cook it. And it didn't come out too good. It wasn't a good meal, but over the years, I got a little better and just picked up a lot of tips from a lot of the guys that have been cooking for a long time, and they taught me a lot of stuff. And after a while, we just started cooking more and more.
Do you remember what that first meal was that came out so badly?
It was burnt chicken and dried out some type of orange-green vegetable. I don't remember.
Now we're making bourbon steak.
All I know is it wasn't too good. So I'm gonna take this stuff and throw it in the butter.
I did that, very nice. Gotta slice a few more of those mushrooms.
Nope, they're good.
They're good, because they're small?
Yeah, just the small ones, yep.
All right.
I'm gonna go over here and put
I'm
this
gonna
in.
switch places. I'll come here. Let him do his cooking. Stay away from the heat of the fire. Right, because us Queen guys don't like the fire. That's what the Brooklyn say.
Mix these in, get them coated up.
So where did we get this recipe of bourbon steak, mushroom, the works?
Well, I went to a restaurant and I had something that was similar and it tasted really good. Went back to the firehouse, told the guys about it, and they said to make it. So we did.
Did you go online to get the recipe? Or
no, it wasn't too hard to figure out. You could tell what was in it, so we kind of just Just bought what we ever had to make in it, and over time, we just perfected it, and it started to taste pretty good. I didn't have a name for it, so I started making it at home, and I call it Steak Patrick, if you want to know what the name is.
Yeah.
Because my son has a friend he plays football with, and the kid was like 9 years old, never said a word to me. One day his family came over, and I made this steak that didn't have a name, and the kid came up to me and he said, "Mr. Kane, this is the greatest steak I ever ate in my life." So I said to him, "You talk?" I didn't know you talked, so I named the dish after him. I named it Steak Patrick.
Steak Patrick.
And Patrick led Suffolk County in sacks last year, by the way.
Wow.
My son was the quarterback on that team. We got to salt up the steak.
All right, here's our steak. Now, what kind of steak is this?
This is skirt steak.
It's a skirt steak.
It's a nice tender cut. Try to get it with a lot of good-looking marbling in there, so it adds some flavor.
We had Western beef by us in Astoria, and Best Markets, all good stuff. But we used to get the skirt steak, and skirt steak used to they used to throw the skirt steak away, right? Years ago.
I never threw it away, but
I know, we didn't get. But this was like a poor person's meat, and then I moved to firemen. Now firemen eat it. But it's the diaphragm of the cow, skirt steak. Yeah. All right, steaks are going on.
Nice and sizzly, if that's a word.
So just salt, but we're gonna flavor these with the bourbon, right?
No, we're gonna flavor the mushrooms with the bourbon.
Oh, the mushrooms.
Yeah, we're gonna, as soon as those reduce down, we'll add some bourbon. Sear these up.
Very nice.
Sear those up for a while.
So just salt on the steak, that's it?
Just salt them up, a little butter in the bottom of the pan.
On these Patrick steaks.
Sear them on both sides.
Now, Patrick is how old now?
Patrick is 18 years old, and
18 years old.
Matthew, one of my sons, is he's 17.
17. You have a 17-year-old son?
Yes, I do.
This guy looks great, man.
And a 19-year-old daughter.
I thought you were like, 35 years old.
Thank you.
Well, you could have a 17-year-old if you're 35. But. All right. So I'm gonna let these cook up. And as these bad boys are cooking, we're gonna go to my safety tip, and we'll be right back. Hi, I'm Firefighter Ray, and today's safety tip is for you firefighters out there. It is the brake, pedal, and steering wheel portable cutter. Sometimes we can use the big hearse tools or the big extrication tools to cut those steering wheels and brake pedals, but if a person's trapped and maybe it's a confined space, we can get this little bad boy right in there on the steering wheel, and then we can crank it right up. This has 27,000 pounds of pressure. Let's cut this bad boy. Right there, oh yeah. Look at that, it's coming right there, look, it's splitting. Now imagine this being steel. I'm trying to get somebody out from behind a steering wheel. And then bam, look at that. It's going. Almost there. Boom, and done, right through. I'm Firefighter Ray, and today's safety tip is the portable brake and steering wheel cutter.
Hi, I'm Chef Joe Simonero with Taste This Television, here to talk to you about Accelerator Hand Dryer. You know, keeping up with hygiene, washing my hands, and making sure that there's no transfer of bacteria is important for me and Taste This TV, which is why I rely on a machine like Accelerator to dry my hands. It's efficient, it's strong, and it's powerful, and it only uses up electricity energy when you put your hands under and take them away. So for drying my hands in the kitchen, I rely on the Accelerator to handle all of those needs. For more information, log on to the website at the bottom of the screen.
Getting smoky here at Friends of Firefighters in Red Hook, Brooklyn. You said you wanted to show me something with your mushrooms?
I need to add the bourbon. It's time for the bourbon.
Time for the bourbon. Whoa! Hold on, I gotta do this.
Right.
I gotta do this.
Be careful.
Yeah, step out. Let's get a trucky in there. Oh, you're in the truck, so that works. Yeah!
Now we're just gonna check these. As soon as these are done, we're gonna put the sauce right on top of the steak.
That's
and then we eat it.
I just want to show the camera. He's awesome. Look at that. That is beautiful. Now these look done.
They're done.
They're done?
Yep.
All right. Let's put them in a tin. And oh, baby. I do a taste test on these. Look at that. I like the grill marks. Unbelievable. All right, let me get rid of this. Hold on. We should keep this juice, right?
No.
Sure?
Yeah.
Isn't that like all the...
You know.
Sure?
Dip it later if you like.
I'll dip it later.
Then we need this.
All right, now we get this. Here we go. Oh, it's like a medieval cauldron. Here we are. Got the mushroom.
Dump it in.
Oh, baby. Oh. That is nice. Now, we still have some coleslaw to make, right? You're saying? Some mashed potatoes. We got all kinds of stuff. Now, here at Friends of Firefighters, they have a breakfast every second Wednesday of every month, right? Second Wednesday. Pete, is that right? Second Wednesday? Beautiful. We're gonna have Pete come here and he's gonna make us a little French toast that he made me, and I had it. And at the time I was getting ready to fight and I was training. I talked about it on the show I did with Pete. And I was getting ready to film and I wasn't doing carbs. And I was like, and Pete's like, you gotta taste my French toast. So I'm like, all right, listen, I'll take one little taste. Cut myself a little piece. He turns around, he comes back, I devoured it. So we're gonna make that recipe right now on the show, and then we'll come back and we'll finish yours. All right? But look at this. Unbelievable. All right, let's get cooking with Pete. Pete, I am very excited to do this segment. Since I've had your French toast, I've been thinking about it every day. I said it, I think, on 2 shows. Pete made me a piece of French toast. I said, no, I'm not having carbs because I'm trying to get as beautiful as I can be. And I said, I'm not eating carbs. Pete goes, just try a taste. I take a taste of this French toast. You turn around, you fix something else, you come back to bring me something. It was gone. This is the best French toast I've ever had.
Thank you.
Let's go over the recipe. Go for it.
Okay. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna do some. We'll make the batter first.
We'll make the batter
So
first.
A couple of eggs.
Now a little background on Pete. Pete, you were a fireman in 202.
202.
Which
yes.
used to be here at Friends of Firefighters. These were their quarters. And you have put how many years on?
I put 18 years on. I got out in 1987. Came out on 1969. And they were the best years of my life.
You know, it's the best years of every firefighter's life. You know, I miss being a firefighter more than anything. And I've said before, that's the reason why I do this show. Every time I come on Firehouse Kitchen, I cook with firefighters, I feel like I'm in the kitchen again, we're having fun, we're talking, and it brings back the old days. It's very hot movie for me. So anyway, let's make our delicious, unbelievable Pete's French toast.
Okay, so we've had a couple of eggs. We're gonna put about a cup of half and half.
All right, very nice. I got your whiskey here.
Okay, and then we're gonna put a little bit of nutmeg, just a touch of nutmeg in here.
Beautiful, little nutmeg. Awesome.
And we're gonna put a little cinnamon in here also.
Now, oh my goodness, I did not introduce Pete. This is Pete Calishoni from Friends of Firefighters, engine 202.
Yes.
For 18 years, we just said that, and now you're cooking with us. All right, so now I formally introduce Pete from Friends of Firefighters. And your whisk?
And I need a little sugar.
Oh, a little sugar?
No, not that one.
That's that one?
That one.
This one, the big one.
That's it.
Oh, that's like that.
I need a little sugar in here.
How much you want to put in there?
A
little shake?
Yeah, a little shake in it, like Ray.
You tell me when.
That's good, Ray.
Ooh, that's
good.
French toast.
And then we're gonna put a dash of vanilla.
A dash of vanilla.
Yeah.
A little splash of vanilla. Unbelievable. Good.
Okay.
Let me move the stuff out of here. We don't need this. Good. And I'll take that.
Okay, and then we're just gonna
whisk it right up.
Whisk it right up.
Just like making regular French toast. I like my cinnamon in my French toast.
Oh, you're
all
gonna.
the other stuff. I like the nutmeg and the vanilla. My mom used to have vanilla. Holy cow! I just had it. Just all came back to me. That was the missing ingredient. We were missing the vanilla.
Okay, Ray. So your job now to do is to put some mascarpone on on each piece of bread.
Mascarpone. What exactly is mascarpone?
Mascarpone is an Italian cream cheese. It's a little sweetened. That's right. On one. Spread it all around, Ray. All around it. Every little bit you need.
All right. Very cool.
Put it on one side. Okay. Now use another
piece.
Another piece.
Little mascarpone.
Mascarpone.
Little Al Capone. On the. Like my little joke of Al Capone. It's all right. I just get my own jokes. I just sit in the room at night. I giggle to myself.
You did that great, Ray.
Thank you.
Okay. Now that's it.
That's it. On 2 pieces.
That's it. 2 pieces. On the other piece, you're gonna put some Nutella.
Nutella. Some nutmeg.
Right. Same way.
I love Nutella. I can put Nutella on everything. Put it on celery.
Boy, oh boy.
Put my meat. No, I don't put it on.
That's enough. That's
enough?
good. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
And the other one also?
And the other one also, Ray.
This is unbelievable. Little All right, good.
Now we're gonna put some of this macerated strawberries and blueberries on 1/2, on a little on each.
A little on each?
Yeah.
So we put
in the
on
middle.
1/2.
In the middle. There you go.
There we go.
Not too much.
Not too much. Just
That's
a little.
good. Yeah, that's good.
How am I doing, Pete?
You're doing great.
Oh my goodness, Pete! I think this is the most somebody's let me do on this show.
Okay. Now we're just gonna fold that over.
Okay.
Put that on top.
Put that on top. We got the oven firing up. You hear that going?
Frying pan going. Okay. Meanwhile, that's warming up.
All right.
Okay, and I'm going to. We're gonna dip this into the batter.
Can I have the honor?
You certainly can.
I just dipped. Very nice. Look at that. I'm really soaking it in, Pete.
That's it, Ray.
All right.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, you got it soaked in?
I got it soaked in. I got one.
Okay, we'll do the other one.
And now we'll do the other one. 2. Never thought about putting cream cheese between Italian cream cheese. What was it called again?
Mascarpone.
Mascarpone. My Al Capone cream cheese. Here we go. In the middle.
That's it. Okay.
Very nice. All right. Okay, I got a smudge all over my hands. I'm gonna wipe my hands down. We'll plate this bad boy up. We'll have a taste. I cannot wait to have this French toast. We'll be right back. These look magnificent, Pete. They smell magnificent, and they look as good as the day when you first gave these to me. It's almost like the day when I first met my wife. It's very good. That's good. All right, let's give these bad boys a try.
Okay.
All right, awesome. We got some syrup on the side.
Yep.
Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. If I worked here,
Wow.
if I worked with you, Pete, at 202, I would be bigger than I was last season. Oh my gosh.
Well, don't forget, we have a breakfast
Now,
here.
did you make these a lot in the firehouse when you were working?
No. This is a fairly new thing for me.
Did you get into cooking more after the firehouse, or you cooked a lot in the firehouse? I know you worked with Tony, so that was ridiculous. Tony Catapano. And
No.
it's
I cooked a
crazy
lot.
that I just remembered his name. He's going to be watching like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you remember my name.
Tony and I cooked together for many, many years,
Awesome.
and we're a great team together.
Well, it's a great thing. It's a great thing that you guys do here at Friends of Firefighters. We're gonna get back to cooking steak with Gerard. Pete, thanks a lot for coming back on.
Thank you.
Making this delicious French toast. I'm gonna finish this French toast again. I'm not giving any to the crew. That was some delicious French toast. Peter, thank you. Best French toast ever. Steak is done. It's sitting with our mushrooms marinating and living together. Now, you said we got to put it with some good stuff. We got some potatoes. We got some coleslaw. What do you want to make first?
Let's do the coleslaw.
Let's do the coleslaw first. All right. So I see you chopped up some. I'll chop up a little bit more. All right. Now, when we chop coleslaw, we're going to go to downward motion.
Shave it real,
Shave it a little thin. There we go.
thin like this. We got some Savoy cabbage and some red cabbage.
And some Savoy cabbage.
I'm gonna start making the actual
All right. Now, what is in the actual mix?
mayonnaise, a little bit of Dijon, some salt and pepper, sugar,
Okay.
vinegar. I'm gonna add a little bit of smoke to it also.
What do you mean a little smoke?
A little smoked paprika and some chipotle. Actually,
very nice.
my wife is gonna hear that and get mad at me because she says it's chipotle.
Chipotle.
Chipotle. I call it
Chipotle?
chipotle.
I call it chipotle. I don't know.
Chipotle.
Well, we just got it here in New York, and it's the big craze. Chipotle, Moe's, these places are jumping up all over the place.
Just a little bit of Dijon.
All right. I got all my chopped and ready to go,
Pepper.
and I still have all my digits.
A little bit of salt.
Now, you're going to be cleaning these dishes afterwards, right, Gerard? 'Cause that's what
Yes.
happens.
I'll come back tomorrow to do it. I actually have something to do today.
I always got caught in the sink in the fire. I didn't mind being in the sink. You know, there's always one or two guys in the firehouse who don't like being in the sink.
Yes,
Yeah.
there are. As a matter of fact, don't put that in yet.
Oh, okay. I tell you what.
Need the vinegar.
Vinegar first, all right. So this will be really vinegary.
Just a little.
Yeah, a lot of guys don't like being in the sink.
Yeah, we had a guy like that in our firehouse. I don't want to mention his name, but my little guy at home, when it comes time to clean the kitchen, he kind of disappears. sort of like the guy in my firehouse. Let's say we'll call him Smith.
Call him Smith?
Smith. He was only there for about a year, and he moved on. But every time it was time to do something, he would mysteriously disappear, had something to do. So whenever my son disappears out of the kitchen,
you call him his name?
We call him by that name, Smith.
Very nice.
You say, Smith, come back here, Smith. It's time to clean.
So now we can add?
Now we could add.
Yeah, there's always a guy. They always hide out. There's always something going. Oh, guys, I'll be right back.
Right back.
You guys doing dishes? Good. I'm gonna start on my line. I'll be right back. What do we put in here?
This is a little smoked paprika.
Yeah, this is the smoked paprika.
It'll just give it a nice smoky taste.
I like smoke with my coleslaw.
And then this.
That's the fire department.
Is chipotle. Chipotle, whatever.
Chipotle pepper?
It's whatever Teresa calls it. That's what it is.
Capote? No, not
Put a
capote.
little bit of that in to give it a little capote.
Little capote, here we go.
We'll just mix this up.
Very nice. Oh, smoked.
Nice little smoke.
It almost tastes like bacon.
Like a job.
Tastes like a job. Like we just got done fighting a fire at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's a
now
good
we're
job.
Now we're eating coleslaw.
That's a good job. Now we're eating coleslaw at 2 o'clock in the morning in the kitchen. Okay, so I got my coleslaw. I'm gonna put this over here. I got my potatoes.
Potatoes.
How are we making our mashed potatoes?
Some butter?
Some butter. We got some melted butter here.
Dump it in.
Burn my hand. Here we go.
Is it hot?
No, it's perfect. It's just warm.
Kosher salt.
Some kosher salt. It's got to be a little kosher.
Some pepper.
Black pepper.
And some sour cream.
A little sour cream right in the beginning, huh?
Right in the beginning.
Now, what if you have those babies who don't like the sour cream? Oh, yeah, give me this. That's fun.
Don't worry about them.
How much?
A little bit more. That's good.
I like sour cream.
Start
Smashing?
Start smashing it.
Smashing those potatoes. This is looking pretty good. Check that out, America. That's pretty awesome. So I'm smashing the heck out of it. All right. So we're smashing our potatoes. We got our coleslaw. Why don't we go to our fire fact right now, and when I come back, we will taste our Patrick steak.
Steak Patrick.
Steak Patrick.
Please.
Oh, I like that, Steak Patrick. And we'll have some potatoes and some coleslaw. Hi, I'm Firefighter Ray, and today's fire fact is the Paratech Vehicle Stabilization Tool. Now, this is a very cool tool. I have Firefighter Gomez to help me here from the West Point Fire Department. Thank you, Firefighter Gomez. Now, he's gonna lean that forward, and we're gonna wedge that into the roof of a car. And what this does is, that gets that car in there nice and strong, and I hook this to the bottom of the car, and it creates a triangle. That triangle really stabilizes the car, and then we can get the victim out. I'm Firefighter Ray, and today's fire fact is the Paratech Vehicle Stabilization Tool.
The authentic recipes for all of our products are signature to La Morena. The chilies are literally hand-picked for each can. Everything is manufactured in Mexico and imported into the US. La Morena is best known for its quality and authentic flavor, giving our users a taste of home. Stock up on flavor with La Morena.
We have this magnificent meal before us. Gerard, I know you're the biggest Met fan in the country. I know that he's not a Met fan because his truck is covered in Derek Jeter and stuff, but
Just one thing.
just one thing. I'm a Met fan, he's a Yankee fan. We got Mets and Yankees here. And because I'm a Met fan, he made me clean all the dishes. That's why I'm covered in water. I guess you're the Smith of the kitchen today. Because you're the star. You're the star today, so I'm the measly worker, so I cleaned all the dishes between sets.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right. Anyway, we are going to taste this delicious steak a la Patrick.
Steak Patrick.
Steak Patrick.
Thank
Steak
you.
Patrick. Got it. All right, let's give it a taste. I got a little mushroom right here with our bourbon sauce. Smells delicious. Perfectly cooked. Yeah? You think? Okay, go. Well, you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Wow, delicioso. Steak Patrick.
Steak Patrick.
I want to call it steak a la Patrick for some reason. This is delicious. The bourbon sauce. Oh my goodness. It was to die for, man. When you burned your first meal in the firehouse, I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all.
It was chicken.
It's chicken. If it was steak, you would have been all right. All right, let me taste some mashed potatoes. All right, you might have a little Irish in it, because that's our...
B. I'd like to find that out.
That's it. I mean, you got that whole Italian look and Italian accent thing going. All right. Well, now, did you grow up in Brooklyn? Where'd you grow up?
Queens and Lindenhurst.
Queens and Lindenhurst. The furthest thing from Brooklyn that I could have said. I've tasted the coleslaw before. Unbelievable. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little steak, I'm gonna put a little potatoes, a little coleslaw, and mix it all together. I'm gonna take one bite. I'm getting it all over my face. To find out more about Firehouse Kitchen, go to firehouse.kitchenshow.com. Friend us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That'll be my daughter answering you on Instagram. Gerard, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
This is absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
Everyone's gonna remember Steak Patrick, and I love that story about the kid Patrick. And we'll see you next time on
Firehouse Kitchen.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna have my little mix of coleslaw, steak, and potatoes. I'm gonna enjoy this. Very good. Again, eat up. This looks like some good stuff. There's no sacrifice there.
Funding for Firehouse Kitchen is provided by R.W. Prime, good times, great steaks. Best Market, your neighborhood's first choice. Riverhead Bay Motors, specializing in Subaru and Volkswagen. Shallon Self-Defense Center, classes for men, women, and children. Kick with the best. Fire News, serving heroes since 1973. Gentle Dental, located in Eastport, New York. Renee Dumang, fine jewelry located in East Islip, New York. DeCarlo Food Service, servicing the food industry since 1963, located in Farmingville, New York. And FireFightersFashions.com, the swag of firefighters apparel. Now you can enjoy Firehouse Kitchen at your own leisure with Firehouse Kitchen DVDs. Rewatch your favorite recipes and stories with this DVD collection.